Welcome back to another camper van conversion video. In this one I'll be showing you the build process of the front corner seating area, which also doubles up as a single bed. If you haven't seen the frame in the cabinets video, check that one out to see how I made the frame bases. You can see me here adding the back panels to strengthen these frames up. In the last video I made all of the cupboard doors and I made the seat lids for this at the same time. The seat lids are on hinges so that you can lift the lid to access the storage space underneath. And then there's another hinged part which hangs down and that folds up to create a bed. So it's an L-shaped sort of sofa seating area, and then you've got the fold up part to make it into the bed. Right, we're getting to the end of the main timber construction phase. So I've got all the cupboards are built and framed out. So basically what I want to do today is get the rest of the panels onto the cupboards because there's still some panels missing. Get all the sheet material cut, and then that should pretty much be the sheet material process done, other than that side of the roof needs a little bit boxing in, but that's just a couple of strips, that's nice and easy. So I want to get, let me show you. I want to get this bench seat cupboard end panel in. There's going to be a panel on there for when the bed's open. Multi-tool a couple of bits off and this should go in from there. Currently looking at fitting this backrest. Ignore the dust. Needs a little bit clean, but it's very flexible at the minute. So what I think I'm going to do is fix it in at the bottom, and then put a batten across the back, which will then partly hit against that seat, stop it flexing, and also once it's all fixed in, timber doesn't really like flexing that way, it likes flexing that way. Like I can move that and flex it, whereas that way hardly any movement. So I'm going to fix it in that way, and that'll stop the whole thing flexing, but it should give it just enough movement that if you sat against it hard it would move rather than like ripping the screws out and stuff. So that's how the batten's going to attach, but I'm going to put the screws through this way and just have them as a feature. Use some nice screws because this is only 12mm ply, 12mm MDF. So if you've only got a tiny bit of the screw head, so if you've only got a tiny bit of the screw biting in, it's just going to have the tendency to rip out if it flexes too much. Whereas if it goes through that way, you've got, I think these are like 38mm, you've got plenty to bite into. And if I use some nice screws, the finish on them's pretty nice, so they'll look fine anyway. This is going to have a cushion on, so you're not going to see it apart from when the bed's folded down, so it's not a massive issue. And obviously it needs to be strong, so we'll do it the strong way rather than the pretty way. Slight little change of plan. What I've done instead is attach the battens on the top and the bottom, and then an additional batten to the back of the seat base, and then I'll screw through there into that additional batten, because it's completely snug at that end. It's completely snug at that end because it's sitting against here, and it's also quite wedged in, like you have to pull quite hard to get that out. So once that's fixed in, obviously the seats will be there, so it can't really move anyway. And once that's fixed into there, it's gonna be nice and snug. I changed my mind as well. Not happy with the screws, even though they're nice screws. I'm just gonna fill them, sand them, because this needs another coat or two of paint anyway. So yeah, gonna fill them, which is why the bottom ones aren't spaced evenly and the top ones are, because by the time I put the bottom ones in, I'd decided I was filling them anyway. For the bed legs, I've added some threaded bolt onto the leg, and then a threaded insert to thread it into. So I'll show you how the bed works. Legs just stored in there, however you want. So it's a seat like that. Open it up. Get your legs out. Not like that. Just screw them in. That's good. And just fold your bed down. Solid dirty bed. In the next video, I'll be painting all of the cabinets, which you'll have had a little sneak peek of in this video. So make sure you like the video, subscribe, it really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next video.